Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video bringing you up to speed on what took place during the week May 17th to May 23rd, 2017. Our top news stories this week included Zack Snyder steps down from Justice League due to a family tragedy, the Supergirl Season 2 finale ends with an epic fight and some Superman controversy, and DC Comics releases their August Solicitations. Let's check out these news stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. We start off with some tragic news, with Zack Snyder having to step down from working on the Justice League movie after the suicide death of his daughter in March. Zack and his wife Deborah, who is also a producer on the film, are stepping away from their work to concentrate on being with their other children during this very difficult time. Joss Whedon will step in to take over the reins of Justice League, taking the movie through the remaining post-production phase. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Snyder family at this very sad time in their lives. Armed with a powerhouse slate of highly anticipated films and beloved entertainment franchises, Warner Bros. Consumer Products heads to Licensing Expo 2017 with a lineup showcasing the studio's iconic brands and groundbreaking content, including Justice League. Warner Bros. Will roll out a massive merchandise program around the world featuring the DC superheroes in a range of products, programs and activations, bringing the film to life for fans of all ages. In TV news, Superman homepage reviewer T.A. Hewitt reviewed last week's episode of Supergirl. Titled Resist, he gave it a 3 out of 5, saying, "In the strangest, most serendipitous manner, it all works." Read his full review at our website now. The Season 2 finale of Supergirl aired on Monday night. Titled Nevertheless She Persisted, this episode saw Supergirl and Superman go toe-to-toe, while Supergirl also battled Rhea to save National City. Look for our review of this episode in the next few days. I'm not sure TA will be too impressed with the way Superman was handled. We'll have to wait and see. The CW released their full fall schedule this week, with Supergirl Season 3 set to remain on Monday nights at 8 p.m. The Flash and DC Legends of Tomorrow hold their Tuesday night positions, while Arrow will move to Thursday nights. Mid-season we will see the introduction of a new DC superhero show, Black Lightning. The CW President Mark Pedowitz confirmed to media at an upfront call on Thursday that fans can expect another crossover event between Supergirl, Arrow, The Flash and DC Legends of Tomorrow next season, specifically in November. However, he did reveal that the new mid-season drama Black Lightning is not part of the same universe and therefore will not be crossing over with the other superhero TV shows. The recent upfronts also saw a number of interviews with cast members of their TV shows, with Supergirl star Melissa Benoist saying she's certain that Season 3 will only get bigger. She said, "Every time I get a script, I'm like, there's no way we're going to top what we just did. And then I read the new script and I'm like, how are we going to do this? And somehow we do. So I think we'll only just keep getting bigger and bigger. The scope of this world is so massive that we can't go back." DC Entertainment posted an extended version of the Wonder Woman promo, which aired during Monday night's Season 2 finale of Supergirl. Check it out.
All over you.
Nice boots. You like? I borrowed them from a friend.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Superman homepage reviewer Thomas Dreyfus submitted his review of the latest episode of Justice League Action. Titled Rage of the Red Lanterns, Thomas gave this episode a 3 out of 5, saying, "This episode used the tried but true comic book superhero tropes. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and Batman always wins so long as he has time to prepare." Read his full review at our website now. Production has begun on DC Superhero Girls, an all-new animated action comedy series from Warner Bros. Animation. DC Superhero Girls will be coming to Cartoon Network in 2018. In comic book news, DC Comics released their August solicitations this week, and we highlighted for you all the Superman-related comics and products listed. A special note was Action Comics 985, Part 1 of the Eve of Destruction story, in which Superman finds himself side by side with Lex Luthor once more, but is his former foe truly committed to being a hero, or is it just a ruse to gain the Man of Steel's trust? As world events point to something dark on the horizon, the mysterious Mr. Oz makes his final move against the Man of Tomorrow. And Superman number 28, Part 1 of the Fear Itself story, in which the writing team of Tomasi and Gleason are joined by co-writer Keith Champagne in a story that returns to their Green Lantern roots and asks the question, what scares Superman? Check out the complete list of August solicitations at our website now. Comic books we reviewed this week included Superman number 23, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who gave it a 5 out of 5, saying, "This issue does not disappoint." Adam also reviewed Trinity number 9, giving it a 5 out of 5, saying, "There is a reason for the Trinity to team up here that doesn't feel forced." Super Sons number 4 was reviewed by Keith Summerer, who called it a great climactic ending to a great first story arc, and he gave it a 5 out of 5 score. Keith also reviewed Justice League Power Rangers number 4, giving this one a 5 out of 5 as well, saying, "This is actually turning out to be a great little crossover." Justice League number 21 was reviewed by T.A. Hewitt, who rated it a 4 out of 5. T.A. also reviewed Injustice 2 number 2, saying, "I have to admit that by the last page, I do want to read more," and he gave this issue a 4 out of 5. Superman comic books available this week from May 24th include Injustice 2 Chapter 7 digital comic, Action Comics 980, which is available in a variant cover, Injustice Ground Zero number 12, Suicide Squad number 18, which is also available in a variant cover, JLA Year 1 Deluxe Edition hardcover, Superman Adventures Volume 3 trade paperback, Superman The Final Days of Superman trade paperback, and Superman The Golden Age Omnibus Volume 4 hardcover. You'll feel more powerful than a locomotive every time you grab a cookie out of these Superman cookie jars. Grab the Diamond Select Toys Superman Ceramic Logo Cookie Jar for $28.21. Or how about the Westland Giftware Ceramic Trinity Cookie Jar for $44.95. These and other Superman cookie jars are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, with this week's launch of Injustice 2, Superman now holds the Guinness World Record for being the longest-running video game character, enduring longer than the gaming megastars such as Pac-Man and Mario. According to the official GuinnessWorldRecords.com website, Superman achieved this status on May 16, 2017, when Guinness World Records Gamers Edition editor Stephen Daltrey handed Ed Boon from NetherRealm Studios with the World Record certificate, with Superman having been a video game character for 38 years and 62 days at the time. Superman's video game debut came in December 1978 with the release of the Superman game for the Atari 2600. Since then, the Man of Steel has featured in many video games with varying success. DC Collectibles revealed their upcoming line of DC Artist Alley statues at this past weekend's 5 Points Festival, a designer, toy and comic convention. Inspired by the popular comic convention experience, DC Artist Alley will serve as an artist-focused vinyl statue line that merges indie designs with the most iconic characters in the DC universe. Serving up highly detailed limited edition PVC figures, the first wave of releases will launch in 2018. An official TV commercial for the 2017 Superman celebration in Metropolis, Illinois has been created and released online. Fans attending the Superman celebration in June this year will be able to meet Dean Cain, James Masters, Margot Kidder and Sarah Douglas. The 4-day Superman celebration will take place in Metropolis, Illinois from 5 p.m. on Thursday, June 8th and run through until 2 p.m. on Sunday, June 11th. For more information, head to supermancelebration.net. DC Entertainment has posted the 10th episode of Season 3 of the DC Superhero Girls online animated shorts, titled Wildside Part 2, with Lion Mane subdued, Batgirl, Starfire and Beast Boy must find all the escaped zoo animals and return them to the zoo. Watch the full episode at our website now. The South Sydney Rabbitohs rugby league team in Australia, the team of which Russell Crowe is a co-owner, released a promo video advertising their new 2017 Superman jersey, which they will wear during this Friday night's game. You can purchase yours from rabbitohs.com.au. I was hoping mine would arrive in time for this video, but I'll definitely wear it next week. And that's all the news there was for the week May 17th to May 23rd. To make sure you don't miss a single one of our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, let us know what you'd like to see us cover in these videos by commenting below. And don't forget to like and share this video with your friends. Scotty V is up next with his Great Scott segment, but I'll be back after Scotty with this week's Did You Know segment.
Great Scott! Great Scott! Great Scott!
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V, and thanks for watching. So, we received some sad news over the last 24 hours or so. Zack Snyder's daughter from a previous marriage committed suicide back in March. And since then, Snyder has been throwing himself into work, thinking that it would be, quote, cathartic to really work harder on the film, to kind of take his mind off of it. And he's been doing his best to finish the picture, which is completed. My understanding is the movie is finished, and that there are just some reshoots that need to be done, and a few quick things that have been either added or changed, but that the movie itself will stay the way it is. Zack's vision, Zack's movie, directed by Zack. Deborah also stepped down from the film for the same reason as a producer. But I am I'm guessing that both of them will still have their name on the film. And they are bringing in Joss Whedon, who actually was brought in previously, probably for the same reason, to kind of take some of the burden off of Zack and his wife. He had already been brought in, is my understanding, to work on some of these scenes, some rewrites, and that happens on every movie. We talked about this with, I think, with Batman v Superman. We've talked about it with other movies in the past, and everybody on the internet goes nuts. Oh, they're rewriting it. It must be terrible. They must not like it. They're bringing in somebody else. Batman v Superman had it happen. Other movies have had it happen. Most movies have reshoots and rewrites. Something didn't work. Something didn't gel. They missed something. They want to get something else. And in this case, Zack has decided that he was wrong, I guess, or at least now it's come to a point where working on the movie isn't what he feels like he should be doing anymore, and that's his prerogative. And of course, there are people online who are jumping up and down. Thank God he's off. First of all, that's, you know, based on the circumstances, that's a pretty terrible thing to say, because the reason now that he's off is such a tragic one. But also, it's a little nasty anyway, even if there wasn't this tragedy that had befallen him. But I wanted to talk a little bit about that today, and just, not that he's ever going to see this, but my thoughts are with him and his family, and having two daughters myself, I can only imagine the tremendous heartbreak that he's going through at this time. And he says it's still going to be a great film. He's still very proud of it, but at the end of the day, these things are just movies, and they're not really what matter in real life. They're important to the culture. I'm saying myself. People love them or hate them, complain about them, rejoice in them. But for him and for filmmakers, as he said, for fans too, they're not the whole world. They are just a movie. He thinks it's going to be a great movie, which is great to hear. People like Jeff Johns and other comic book people have come out and obviously thrown him support via Twitter and other different means. Emmerich, the executive officer of Warner Brothers Pictures, is assuring us that it's still Zack's film, that Whedon is just going to come in to put some finishing touches on, that that Zack and his wife are stepping away from at this point. Moving forward, we don't really know what's going to happen, but they are seemingly trying to make it clear that Zack's not out, Zack's not finished. He's just out for now, and we'll see what happens with him on a personal level, if he wants to come back, if he wants to continue. I'm happy for what he has done. I've enjoyed the films. Many people haven't. Others have. I'm very much looking forward to Wonder Woman, which he was directly involved with in terms of creating the character for the screen. His version of Wonder Woman is what we're going to see, even though it's a newly written script, and even though Patty Jenkins is the director. If it weren't for her appearance in Batman v Superman, this would be a completely different Wonder Woman, a new take by somebody else. But since Zack's movie was the one she first appeared in, that's the feel. The music is the same from the Batman v Superman movie. I'm really looking forward to it, and that's still part of his vision. Justice League will still be part of his vision, and we'll see how far it goes after that. But for now, Zack, my feelings go out to you. And again, I know you're not going to watch this, but for all the fans, try to be kind to him in terms of your celebration for him being off the movie, or send your thoughts to him if you feel for the guy, as I think you should. Thanks everyone for watching, and remember, always look up in the sky.
May 18th was Museum Day, and did you know that there is a Superman museum in Metropolis, Illinois? You should check it out when you head to this year's Superman celebration.